We've got two types of prayers we're going to speak about. There's private prayer and there's public prayer. In this video, we'll be looking at these two types of prayers. This is What Does the Bible Have to Say About Prayer? Part number 10. Now, in the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse number 6, Jesus speaks of private prayer and he says, "But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which seeth in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly." In Matthew chapter 6, verse number 6, Jesus was speaking about private prayer, the prayer you do in your closet. Now there is private prayer. What is private prayer? This is your own personal time you spend with God when you're having your own personal devotions. And on the other hand, we have public prayer. Public prayer is the one you do when there's other church members in the process. It could be in a church or it could be a family devotion. Let's get to know more about private prayer. Private prayer can be as long as you want. This is a time whereby you're speaking to God and you're giving God all the details. You can pray for your family members, pray for your friends, tell God about all your trials, tell God about all your difficulties, tell God about all your temptations. Private prayer can be as long as you want. Whereas on the other hand, public prayer should not be very long. It's our duty as Christians that we should keep public prayer as short. Now, public prayer is not an opportunity or a platform for you to voice out all your private matters that is inside your heart. Because the purpose of the public meetings is not to weary out the saints with regards to praying very long, but it is for us to gain strength from one another by exchanging different thoughts, edifying one another, learning from one another according to a biblical perspective, and know one another's hopes and one another's aspirations. That is the purpose of the public gatherings. Because when we pray together, honestly, and we pray to God in faith, that refreshes us spiritually and gives us spiritual strength. Now, some people neglect the duty for them to have their own private prayer. So when they get the opportunity to pray in public, they tend to make very, very, very long prayers because they've neglected the duty of praying in private and communing with God and telling God all their sorrows, telling God all their struggles, difficulties, and temptations. Now, when you neglect your private prayer, when it's time for you to pray in public, your prayers are going to be very, 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 very long. And the reason to this is that the person is trying to ease their conscience that is condemning them for not spending private time with God. So when they get the opportunity now to pray, they're going to make their prayers very long. As we live in the last days, let's strive by all means to be like King Jesus and follow all of the counsels that he has given us, because people of prayer are people of power. Don't forget to share this message and strive by all means to be like King Jesus, because King Jesus is coming very soon.